Hello everyone and welcome back to Jacqs Scraps. Thanks for joining me. Today I wanted to share the March cut files from Lacey and Designs. We have a birthday boy and girl set, as well as a Build-A-Balloon, which is really fun, and a celebration set, happy birthday and it's your day. I'll be using some of those files today to create a birthday boy and birthday girl card. In addition, she recently purchased a laser cutter and will have new product in her shop, and starting with the new rainbow custom name keychain. These are adorable and come in 2 different sizes. So that's just a little bit of what's going on in her shop. Now let's get to the tutorial. To create the first card, I'm going to be using Simple Stories Let's Party. I'll also be using some of the components from the Birthday Wishes by DCWV, some red foil paper I picked up from Michael's, and some We Are Memory Keepers clear plastic. I'll be using this for both cards. The cards that we're making are one for a boy and one for a girl, so they kind of mirror each other, and I thought it would be easier to make both the cards kind of at the same time. So to get started, you're going to need 2 pieces of cardstock, and these measure 7 3/4 by 8 7/8. You're going to score both of those at 3 7/8 when you have the 7 3/4 inch across the top. So score at 3 7/8 for the first piece and 3 7/8 for the second piece. Now we're going to go ahead and fold on our score line and burnish. And the final card size that we'll be working with today is 3 7/8 by 8 7/8. Next, we're going to be putting our first decorative layer on top of our card base, and those will measure 3 5/8 by 8 5/8. You'll need 2 of those. Again, I'm doing one for a boy and one for a girl. Our top decorative layer will measure 3 3/8 by 8 3/8, and you'll need 2 of those. One for a boy, this one's boy, and this one's for the girl. Now in my stash, I had these Renewing Minds mini cutouts, and they were birthday cakes with all different colors and everything on them. I got them from Hobby Lobby a couple years ago, and I haven't used them too much, but I thought they would be perfect for this project since I'm wanting to mirror the cards. So this one with more red and blues and greens is going to go over on the boy card, and this one with the purples and pinks and yellows will be over here for the girl. Now, using the Build-A-Balloon cut file from Lacey and Designs, I wanted to create a little balloon collage up at the top. I wanted the boy card to have round balloons, so I cut out 2 of these, and they'll be going here. And then I'm going to have one of the larger round balloons up here at the top. Now, because I wanted to kind of make 2 of these a shaker and then one that has a sentiment, I needed a background piece for them. So you can easily take this and add your cardstock to the back like this and then cut around it. What I did was created a shape in Cricut Design Space, and then I was able to create a shadow piece. Now it's not exact, but I'm going to do some trimming and then it will fit perfectly. So I'll have that there, and we'll have a back for this one. Right now what I'm going to do is go through and show you what it looks like, and then I'll glue everything down afterward. For the big balloon, I did the same thing. I was able to actually take a circle and make a shadow piece for the larger balloon. That actually worked out really well. I did all of the cutting except for the cardstock with Cricut Design Space. Because I wanted to make my smaller balloons a shaker, I cut out 3 more of the balloon shape from the Build-A-Balloon cut file. So that will go here. And then I also cut out another shadow piece, and of course that will go under one of the layers. And then this will give me a nice wall to be able to put in some sequins or some little beads, something in there just to have a little shaker effect. It does give a nice little wall there. And then this will go on top. And I've done the same thing for the other balloon. And then here is my acetate piece. What I liked about the Build a Balloon cut file is that it came with the strings separately. So I cut all of those out of this green iridescent cardstock from the DCWV, and I'm going to have one for each of the balloons. It's going to go underneath the cake. Like maybe it's attached to a table that it's on, something like that. So that's how that's going to look. And then what I did was take the It's Your Day cut file and I shrunk it down to the smallest size that I possibly could so that it would fit into my larger balloon. So I used the red foil to do that. I love that it's so small and you still get all of the detail. So that's going to go here. Now I tried many different ways of doing this, and I decided to just use the yellow as the background for the sentiment. I'll do something different on the inside. Now for the girl, I did the same thing, except I used the star-shaped balloon and I shrunk that down. So all the cut files I shrunk down for today's cards. It was it was fun. So I used the star. I cut out 4 of those. I created a shadow piece, and that will go underneath the first layer of my stars. And then here is my shadow piece for the back of the balloon. That will go here. And then I created 2 of those. So again, I have my pieces, my acetate. So I have 3 stars, acetate, and then the final piece goes on top. Here is my layering cardstock piece for the bottom, and that will go here. I wanted to use the heart balloon for the girl. So I have a shadow piece that I created. Again, it's not exact, but I'm going to cut it down so that it will fit the shape of the Build a Balloon cut file. So those will go there. And then I cut out the It's Your Day in the Let's Party paper, and I'm going to put that there. I had it in all black, but the black was just so bright or stark, and I didn't think it was working well. So I tried this one, and I kind of liked it. It has like a bit of a gray color to it. Here are my strings that I cut out for it. And they are gray as well. And it will be something like that. Again, on the inside, I'm doing something different. I'll have the birthday boy on this one and the birthday girl on this one. But I think I'm going to use the insides of the cut file, not the actual outline. We'll see when we get to that point. So now you have the concept for the cards. I'm going to go ahead and adhere everything down and add my shaker bits to my shaker balloons. I'll probably pop this up on some foam tape. I may even do that for the It's Your Day saying as well. Okay, here is the boy card all finished. We have our little shakers here. One works better than the other, of course. But I did pop this up on foam. I don't know that that got recorded, but yeah, I love how this turned out. So it says, it's your day, and when you open it up, birthday boy. Cute. Now I'm going to put the girl card together offline. I just wanted to show you how to completely put one together, and then I'll come back at the end. Before I reveal the girl card, I wanted to show you the collection that I'm using, and that is Let's Celebrate, and this is by First Edition. I picked this up from Joann's a while back. Okay, so here is the girl card. Love how this turned out. Love my little star balloons. They're so cute, and they shake really well. I found the best way to do this is to add your acetate layer and let it sit and dry before shaking your sequins inside. What I did with this one was I put the acetate piece on and then I shook it. And so now they're all kind of like stuck on the sides a little bit. And this one doesn't move as much as this one. So that's definitely a key part to making a shaker. Add the glue, let everything sit and dry, and then give it a shake. But we just get so excited to shake it. So anyways, I love how that turned out. And then when we go inside, I added this adorable little pink flamingo here. I fussy cut this from the paper collection. Added that there with the presents and crown. Cute. And then added the birthday girl over here with some Wink of Stella on that star, and then an iridescent star down here. Really cute. It may look very faint on the screen, but in person, you can see all the letters really well. But I love how that one turned out also. For the boys card, I did go back and add this cute little bird, and he's holding a little pinwheel. I just thought that was adorable. I like the idea of having something on the left-hand side of both of these cards. It just gives more to the card, so very cute. Now I thought we'd create an envelope for our cards, and I'm going to show you how to just make one of them. And you're going to need a piece that is 9 1/8 by 12. Place that into your scoreboard, or however you score. And we're going to score at 2 and 6 1/8. Then we'll rotate our paper once to the right. We're going to score at 1 5/8 and 11. That's all the scoring we need for this piece. So what we end up with is 3 little blocks at the bottom and 3 at the top. What we're going to do is cut out all 4 corners. Okay? And we're going to do that at kind of an angle. So I'm at the first score line here on the side. I'm going to go down a little bit and do a bit of an angle cut up to the first score line going horizontal. You can do as little or as much of a cut as you want, but I'm only going to do a little bit. See right here, maybe 1/4 of an inch. And then I turn it the other way. I'm going to do the same thing. Go over a little bit, about 1/4 of an inch, and cut out my piece. You can definitely see that here. Now we're going to repeat this on the other side. And basically do that all the way around until you get all your corners cut out. When you do that, your piece will look like this. Now we're going to fold and burnish all of our lines. Next thing I like to do is use a 1/2 inch corner rounder to round my corners as much as I can. This isn't the best corner rounder for this project because I can't really get in there too much. Hopefully you'll have a better one. The next thing we want to do is seal our envelope, and you can fold these over either way. I found it's usually better to fold the smaller piece over on top of the larger piece. I kind of fold it down to see how far up I can go, and then I go back in and add my adhesive. Now we're going to work on the bottom piece, and that has a smaller tab than the top one. So the smaller tab is the one we want to adhere down. And what you're creating is a policy envelope. Fold and burnish. For the tops of the envelope, where you close it, I like to always put some adhesive tape there. And I'm using red liner tape so that whoever uses this knows that all they have to do is remove the covering, and then they can seal their envelope. And now we can just load in our card, and there we have our envelope. Just put a little label here and you're good to mail. Here is the one I made for the girl card. So that's our project for today. I hope you enjoyed this. It was really fun to use these cut files and create a card based on those. Just makes you think of other ways to create cards. I hope you'll check out Lacey Ann Designs. I'll have all the links down below as well as a discount link for you. Some of the links are affiliate, but it just all depends on which ones you use. So that's it, everyone. Thanks a lot for joining me. I'll see you next time.